All right, everyone. I just picked up 5 of these new, I believe they're called Black Widow hoop nets, which is pretty much a copy of the Promar. So in this video, I'd like to kind of point out a few differences. So first, the opening on the Black Widow is about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch wider than the Promar. The netting on the Black Widow is thicker than the Promar by a lot, it looks like. So you can kind of see here. The Black Widow does sag quite a bit more. I measured these 2 nets. The Black Widow sag about 3 inches more than the Promar. If you're hooping on a kayak, in my opinion, the sag is actually a negative effect, because now you're going to have to lift the net about 3 inches higher to get it onto the kayak. Probably not as big of a deal if you're on a boat. Okay, the top rope here on the Black Widow is shorter and thinner than the one on the Promar. So as you can see, here's the difference. Quite a bit thinner than the Promar. The Promar also is, there's more line here on the top rope. These top buoys appear to be relatively the same. Okay. The net stitching here, it's a little bit looser than the Promar, but probably because the netting is thicker. There is no built-in bait pouch. This is the pouch here on the Promar. Okay, for whatever reason the inner ring is red. The coating here feels very similar, but I obviously can't tell. The gauge thickness is about the same on the rings. Okay, overall very similar in design. Okay, one thing to note, on every net I checked, that center ring is lopsided. It's not centered to the net. Probably doesn't impact the functionality, but something to note. On the Promar, it's pretty centered. So a little bit better quality control, I guess. But yeah, there you go. That's the difference. This is the Black Widow. That's what everybody's calling them, but there's quite a few different people selling these online. So they're all importing them probably from the same source and selling them. As far as pricing, substantially cheaper. I don't recall what the Promar runs these days. I believe they're about $70. These guys are being advertised all over Craigslist and Marketplace for about $55. But in both cases, you can get them for much cheaper. I typically pay, you know, I get a bit of a discount when I buy these whenever I see them on sale. Similarly, we bought a bunch of these and got a good discount on them. So you're looking at roughly maybe $15, maybe $20 difference in price. The Black Widow being cheaper. All right, so that's the 2 nets. All right, and one thing I forgot to mention, the height from the bottom ring to the top ring on the Black Widow, it's about 1/2 inch taller than the Promar, so that's another thing to note. And the Black Widow, just like the Promar, also comes in a 36 version. I don't believe they come in the heavy version, but this is the 36 here compared to the 32. Same build quality, thicker net. And as far as this thick net here, I'm not sure if this is better than the Promar. The thicker netting will definitely cause more drag. I don't know if we've ever had issues with the Promar net ripping very often. But maybe longevity wise, they will hold up longer. I'm not sure. I use the Promar typically 4 or 5 years, and then I would just sell them and get a new set every few years. Here's another thing here, right? The Black Widow have these connections here all over the place. You really don't see that with the Promar, right? Here's another one. These are on mid-net. Here's another one. So these connections here will definitely be a failing point at some point. So another thing to note. All right, so here's another look at the 36. Pretty much the same as the 32, just wider.